New England Patriots football, the lowest bar of any team in 2024 at 4.5 wins. Not going to look or feel the same as it has around there for, at least the last 20 years or so.
Obviously, we know historically how great Bill Belichick is. You can look at the all-time playoff wins.
The Empire's reign is officially over. Bill tossed down the proverbial shaft. Time for new leadership after more than 2 decades of continuity.
Look, those are huge shoes to fill. At the same time, I have to be myself. It's gotten me this far, and I'm not trying to be Bill Belichick.
Change was probably needed, especially on offense. Gerard Mayo saw it himself from the sidelines. It was ugly. 30th in yards per game, 31st in points per game.
Looking to his left, fires quickly, and it's picked off!
Pats swung for the fences in the draft, took Drake May with the 3rd overall pick.
Size, athleticism, anticipation passer, middle of the field. He will work in the middle of the field. Power arm, vertically down the field, drive throws, and then touch and accuracy as you see him drift away from the rush, which he was under a lot of pressure this year.
Also signed Jacoby Brissett, should May not be ready. At least neither dude is having to replace much. The Bailey Jones, Max Zappi era is over too. Not sure it really qualifies as an era.
Yes, sir! The Colts will take that!
The O-line being relied upon is a question mark. Left tackle Trent Brown isn't in the building anymore. Even with them, they allowed 48 sacks, 24th.
He's got him! Khalil Mack!
They struggled running the ball too. Team finished under 4 yards per carry. No more Zeke, just 3.5 yards per run last year, over 600 yards for him. Ramondre Stevenson is back, also went for 600 plus yards, at least hit it 4 a carry.
First down and more! Ramondre Stevenson!
Patriots pass catchers, their leader in targets last year, Demario Douglas.
Put the ball out there and a great catch by Douglas.
A little over 550 yards, and that led the team. Kendrick Bourne returns, only 8 games last year, 4 touchdowns, over 400 yards.
Runs left 5, into the end zone!
No more Devontae Parker or Juju Smith-Schuster. Neither did much for the Pats a year ago. KJ Osborne, new to the scene, former Vike, almost 50 catches, over 500 yards this past year.
Cousins is going to loop one right. Caught!
They also added wide receiver Jalen Polk in the 2nd round.
They went out and got a physical wide receiver. We're seeing a little bit of a theme here in terms of the style to put in place here with a young quarterback, Jalen Polk. You see the size there, inside, outside. He's a jump ball winner. That's what he does.
Tight end Hunter Henry, 40 plus catches, 400 plus yards.
Zappi throws it left. Henry in the end zone, makes the catch, dives in, touchdown!
New England's defense now, better than their 15th ranking in points per game allowed, more like their 7th place spot in yards per game allowed.
Duggar comes on a blitz, Trubisky throws down the middle, picked off by Peppers.
Tough keeping teams off the board with an offense like theirs. Held quarterbacks to an 86.9 rating, just 6.6 yards per attempt. That's good.
Pass is intercepted by Duggar.
Their secondary did that without much help from its pass rush, too. They did part with some dudes, though. Slot cornerback Miles Bryant, he played slot receivers well for them last year.
Tipped and intercepted.
Safety Jalen Mills, also gone, also held quarterbacks to a sub-90 rate in 2023.
Beautifully done by Jalen Mills.
Returning, cornerback Jonathan Jones held his targets to a sub-90 rating.
Good coverage there by Jonathan Jones.
Safety Jabril Peppers held quarterbacks to a really low 55.6 rating, led the teams in passes defensed, 2 picks.
Here we go, we all right. Stay locked in, this plays will be made out there, stay locked in.
DB Kyle Duggar, 90.4 rate against, respectable, but he made 109 tackles, picked off 2 passes.
Looking, now throws, it's intercepted in the end zone by Kyle Duggar.
Cornerback Christian Gonzalez, who they drafted in the 1st round.
It's Gonzalez. Wow, what a play call. It's a corner blitz.
Gonzalez only got 4 games in, had a sack and a pick, showed his potential.
Welcome to the NFL, Christian Gonzalez.
New England hoping their pass rush helps out more often this season. They would love to have Matthew Judon for the whole year. Just 4 games, had 4 sacks, so that hurt them big time when he was lost.
Just what they didn't need as Judon makes the big play that may just win the game for the Patriots.
Their lead QB hunter last year, Christian Barmore, broke on through to the other side 8.5 times.
And it ends with a sack and fumble. Christian Barmore has been a one-man wrecking machine this quarter.
DT Dietrich Wise chipped in with 4.5 sacks.
On 3rd down, Mahomes gets sacked. Dietrich Wise, the captain of that defensive line, gets there.
DT Devon Godchak, over 50 tackles. He was a big reason the Patriots were the hardest team to run on. They held ball carriers to just 3.3 yards per carry.
Williams keeping it, and he
It's a Broncos turnover on downs.
Jelani Tavai had 109.
More with Hall. Hanging on to the football to be 3rd and long.
Juwan Bentley led the team with 114, 4.5 sacks as well.
Powell under pressure. Down he goes. Juwan Bentley.
He was second on the team in bag. Kicking duties, Chad Ryland enters his year 2. Year 1 did not go well, only 16 for 25.
The fans got a souvenir. It was so wide right, it was right of the net, and somebody's getting a present to go home.
Let's summarize now. You got Drake May, maybe Brissett at quarterback. Right now, can't give it more than a push based on what we're hearing out of New England camp. Stevenson still at running back, Bourne, Douglas, Polk new to the fold, Osborne as well. The two of them an upgrade over Devontae Parker, but this group doesn't really jump off the page, does it? O-line, new blindside protector, Brown is gone. Chukwuma Okorafor takes his spot, former Steeler, didn't get a full year in last season. He's not terrible, but he's not quite on Brown's level. Rest of the group returning Patriots. Andrews needs to rebound. D-Coin now, front 7, Keon White, Godshock, Judon, Bentley, Tavai, Wise. Welcome back, everyone. All returnees giving Judon an upgrade stamp, assuming he's healthy. Back end, same deal. Continuity mixed with the returning injury guy. Jones and Jones, Duggar, Peppers, and Gonzalez hoping for the full year. This is the only defense, I think, that won't feature some sort of newcomer in the starting unit. Let's head over to their schedule now to see why the Jawas from Nevada think they might struggle to win 5 games.
It might be too hot for this ski mask.
Simple answer is this. They're the only 4.5 win total team, so they would be painted underdogs in every game they play. Not going to claim they're going to go 0-17, even if they might. So paint Seattle with a green box and say the Chargers game. They're projected to have the 2025 #1 pick for a reason. 2-15 is the floor.
Bro, let's go.
What if May plays like a vet, though? Defense keeps them competitive, then a road win versus Tennessee is in play. Same could be said for the Bears game. Rams at home maybe, since it's a long trip. Follow it with another home win over Indianapolis and grab one more dub, Arizona on the road. A 7-10 ceiling, and there would be optimism galore.
Let's go, Lord.
Digging into the game preview guy bag produced Charlie Brown Halloween-like results. Like his costume, they have a lot of holes, so giving him a rock, 3-14.
We good.